Good morning, good morning. Yes, I'm here. Technical smoothness this morning. I know that I'm usually here on the half hour every Tuesday and Thursday. This is Mama Power. And today I had a slight techie thing going on. Did my spiritual mind treatment and know that all is well. And I am here. So thank you to Rev Robert for sorting that out and just knowing truth for me as well. How are you today? It's 7:40 in the morning. We've got 10 minutes here to tune in to you and that mama power within you. If you're listening here or if you're catching up, that's what this broadcast is all about. Today we're looking at your spiritual business. I think 10 minutes is just enough for this. And what does your spiritual business mean for you? And this is a question that I've asked myself so many times because I've wrangled with this kind of inner dialogue of, I have this spiritual business, a coaching business, mentoring business, and also doing what I'm doing here on New Thought Media Network, which is so beautiful because I love this broadcasting platform that goes out around the world globally to share the teachings of Ernest Holmes and others, but primarily Ernest Holmes, who we know had this incredible philosophy and teaching that we can use as practical spirituality for our lives. And that means all areas of our lives. That means our businesses as well, and enjoying our businesses and applying spiritual principle to our work, our passions, even in our place of work. If we're working in an amazing company with other people, applying these teachings in that to allow ourselves to experience prosperity in all ways through the business that we're in. I used to think of business as a bit of a dirty word, but now I know it's all creative, it's all God expressing, it's all love. And the avenues that we choose to show up, to walk the path that we choose to walk on, to show up, to be that creativity, to then allow abundance and prosperity and money to flow back into our lives. That's a divine expression also. That is an expression of who we are as creative beings and how we show up in that, and the values that we tune in with, our own personal values of integrity, and how we show up as those values in our lives and in our businesses and in our places of work. So, an example of this was yesterday. Jason, my partner, he was talking about where he's working and how he's really putting his vision board into practice in his step-by-step living, breathing, working where he's working. He's becoming his vision board. His vision board has become him. So he knows that those intentions and values that he sets for his life. Oh, and by the way, the vision board that he's talking about is one that we both created our own vision boards about 6 months ago, which were not vision boards that were, highly visual with pictures and physical things that we desire. These are vision boards that, and actually, if I could, next time I'll take you over there and show them to you. These are vision boards that are values based. So they're very creative. There are no stuck on pictures. It's all art and drawing coming from within us, and the values and spiritual principles that we choose to consciously live by in our daily lives. So his one is, has beautiful values on there, and so does mine. And he was just saying, that in his place of work, he's really applying these values and reading out his values of integrity every day before going into work. And I just think that's such a beautiful thing for him to get to that place, and for us all to be in that place where we look at our businesses and our places of work as a spiritual practice. And that means applying kindness and compassion and a knowing of oneness. And that means that knowing that as we're talking or speaking with one person or thinking of one person, that is for the greater good of everybody that's involved in the workplace that we're in. And how we put these spiritual practices into our business in terms of our finances and prosperity, and how we see money and what money means for us, and how we use money, or how money uses us, knowing that we are either, a slave to money, or we're the ones that are in charge and allowing ourselves to express how we want to flow that money. It takes practice. It's all a practice, and it's a beautiful practice. I'm going to have I've got 4 minutes left, so I'm just here to remind us today. For me, it's in the afternoon, middle of the afternoon. I would have had a bit longer. It was all meant to be just like this. If it's the beginning of your day, or like 8 o'clock in the morning, then you're on your way to your business or your place of work. Take a deep breath in of the values and the integrities that you believe in, and the principles that you believe in, and embody those into your spiritual practice for the day as you enter into, or turn the computer on, or speak to your work colleagues, or do whatever it is that you do in your business, applying these principles of love, oneness, kindness, peace, harmony, and prosperity. Applying them as much as you can on a moment-by-moment basis throughout all the conversations, the decisions, the ideas, the understandings, applying those principles and allowing them to cement in your heart and shine out emanate from your being. You will see a ripple of that. You will absolutely see a ripple of that. So if you like, or if I like, we can talk about this a little bit more on Friday. I did have a few quotes to read from this beautiful book, The Science of Getting Rich, because we know that rich is not just money. It's the whole atmosphere of our intentions, of how prosperous we feel, and how we embody prosperity in our lives. And I think I'll save this, or maybe I have got a couple of minutes, but the piece that I had, Wallace Wattles, this was written first edited in 1976. But he's saying here that I've underlined this, I read it a couple of times a few years ago, but he's saying here, it's true that if you begin to act in a certain way, you can soon leave the employment of where you're working. I love this. And buy a farm. Or from 10 to 40 acres, and engage in business as a producer of natural foodstuffs and organic products. I was reading this whole piece here, but I think what he's saying is that we can make a change in the way that we show up. And as we make that change, our environment will change around us. So it may not be that we're suddenly plonked in the middle of a farm with 40 acres. However, if that is the intention that we have, if that's the intention that you have, you too can allow that to be your experience. And it's all about taking ownership of our intentions and our values, and living in the integrity of those in moment by moment by moment basis. Not, regardless of what is going on around us in the seeming experience, staying in those values. So pick a value for today, pick one, and live by that value for the day. I choose, well, I've been a bit kind of like, there's a lot going on. Harmony. There we go. Harmony. Everything is divinely harmonized in my life and flows perfectly in perfection. So pick a value and stay with that value for the day, and see how you feel. But at the end of the day, if you measure if you've been able to put that into place moment by moment when things are coming up during the day. It is now 1 minute to. We broadcast ends in a minute. So for the last minute, I'm just going to say, how do you feel about New Thought Media Network? There was an idea and a vision seeded and planted with values of love and oneness and peace and healing as well, back in 2020, nearly a year ago. Actually a year ago, I think. So if you love this network as I do, absolutely love this thriving network that is going from strength to strength as it empowers its vision, and shows up and shines through. There is a link here that you can give consciously, financially, and you can share and shine your light also, and be a part of this beautiful adventure of New Thought Media Network by doing so in consciousness. The link is here on the Facebook page. And maybe you know someone who would like to listen to this or watch this. So please share the link out, the Facebook link out to your friends, your communities, your groups, and spread the word about New Thought Media Network, because we are here doing amazing things. And there are exciting things coming through and forwards in this great vision of New Thought Media Network. Until next time here on Mama Power, I will be here tomorrow with the meditation at 7 o'clock UK time. If you feel like a little silence with me, contemplating love, then tune into that. And other than that, there are beautiful shows and broadcasts coming up, one of which is on now, I think. Yes, so you can switch over onto that and continue staying here and tuned in with New Thought Media Network. Love and blessings to you. See you soon. And let's end with the prayer.
New Thought Media Network. We are a global broadcast network of positive music, media, and entertainment, inspiring humanity's evolution along the journey of enlightenment and creating a world of love, peace, empowerment, and prosperity for all. New Thought Media Network. Positively inspiring.